This is a fucking banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, cats, snakes, dogs, chicken, elderly people, workers and twerkers.
Yeah.
Turn it up!
I don't give a fuck. It's the ruckus. What the fuck you expect?
I body slapped my wife, my nigga.
What's going on, me heads? It's your boy Cuban Mic and listen to 102.9 Tape Deck. And tonight I got a hostile takeover. Before I even get this show started, I want to give a big shout out to everybody in Florida. Since I had this show starting up, I had phenomenal, cool artists. And every time I've gone to Florida, you guys gave me so much love, so much energy. And I got a lot of exclusive music before I even got to the mainstream. So shout out to people in Florida. Big up to Fame Music. Shout out to Alicia, Valdez, Richie Rich. And another shout out to these two individuals coming up. And I also want to give a shout out to all the female Cuban friends I had out there. And even all the female Cubans, people I got on in general here throughout the States, you know, especially all the ladies from New York, from Denise, Gigi, from New England, Raisha, Dami, even from Florida. I got a friend of mine today. She's going to help us out with a translation. Hi, Marlene. How are you?
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. And
nice to be here.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for helping me out with this. Really appreciate it.
Oh, anytime.
And I'm here in our house tonight. I got a phenomenal young lady. I met her last year when I was on vacation, just experiencing Florida, Miami. And I came through last year and she showed me so much love. And I was just learning more about, you know, just the whole history in Cuba. You know, every day I try to seek for knowledge of what goes on in the island. Living in Boston, there's not too many of us out here. I try to soak up as much game as possible just from the experience that my parents had, my grandparents. And this young lady here, she's a singer. But let me scratch her. Let me give her a dope introduction here. This lady not only a singer, she's a songstress, an actress, an activist, a boss of all bosses. And I just found out through this singer, she's also a director. You know, she's been putting a lot of groundwork, just, you know, bringing awareness to goes on in Cuba. Shout out to her partner in crime, Yvette, because I don't give her that shout out, she's gonna kill me. But I got Kelly in the building. Hello, Kelly.
Hello. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, for this fabulous invitation. I'm happy to be here with you guys.
And thank you for taking your time and, you know, went to soak up game with the people out in Boston. Y aquí tengo un fenómeno rapero aquí. You know, he's also one of the rappers that's just been bringing so much awareness to goes on in Cuba. You know, he put it all on the line to bring awareness to the community throughout the world. And it's an honor and a privilege to have him on the show. And he's also a Latin award-winning rapper for Song of the Year for Paz y Vida. I got El Funky in the house. ¿Cómo está, Funky? How we doing? ¿Cómo estamos?
Dímelo, mi hermano. Bendiciones. Muchísimas gracias por la invitación, brother.
Yes,
muchísimas
gracias, man.
¿Verdad?
Gracias. Y gracias por coger el tiempo a hablar con nosotros, con la gente de Boston. Gracias, man. Mama, I made it. So if you're seeing this right now, I finally did it. I'm going somewhere with this. So hopefully by next year, I could be the next Oprah. I'm on my way. You hear me, Mom? So yes. Let's get to the song. I want to get to the song really, really quick. But before we get to it, let's talk about the new single you guys have. Kelly, can you please tell me about the song Un Dìa? Break it down for me.
Sí, bueno, the song creation part, I would say definitely to include Funky in that conversation. He presented the song to me. He had already had Michael and him record their part earlier on. And then they kind of showed me where they were at, and they wanted me to add kind of a feminine touch. So that's my perspective on the song, specifically the song creation part of it.
Michael quiere saber cómo es que cómo fue el proceso de la creación de esta canción que vas a hacer o que están haciendo. ¿Cómo es que surgió esto, ¿no? Esta canción.
Sí, cómo no. Este tema viene a raíz de temas inconclusos que yo dejé con Michael El Sorbo en Cuba, que se pudieron rescatar después que decomisaron el estudio completo.
Okay. And, see, basically, you know, I was going to translate in Spanish.
It's going to be one mix-up thing today. I love it. It's going to be English, Spanish, Spanglish. Let's rock it out. Let's go.
Anyway, yeah. So he says that basically the song came out, you know, that's something that he had pending to complete with Michael Osorbo, which we know that is in prison, right? You know, it's something that he had pending, so he wanted to complete that now.
Yeah, he also had mentioned that it was something that they had recorded right before they raided their entire studio.
Sí. Y entonces pude capturar o pude recuperar, mejor dicho, esta voz de Michael, pero pensé que en esta canción, como decía una poesía muy, muy profunda, Michael, pensé que necesitaba una voz femenina, un toque de mujer en esa canción, y ya había conocido a Kiel. Sí.
So, ¿pudiste rescatar? Dice que pudiste recuperar. ¿Me lo puedes repetir un momentico? Por eso vamos a ir un poquito más corto.
Exacto, pude rescatar estas voces de Michael y me
He was
di
able
cuenta
to,
que
he was able to rescue, sort of, you know, capture again these voices from Michael Osorbo.
y cuando empecé en la creación de la canción me di cuenta que necesitaba un toque femenino la canción, que necesitaba una voz fémina, y conocí a Kiel, había conocido a Kiel.
So when he started with the song, he noticed that, well, we need a feminine voice, or, you know, a feminine touch to this song. So that's when he met Kaylee.
Sí.
Did I say the name correctly?
No, Kiel. I know.
Kiel. He met Kiel, and that's when he thought, you know, that it would be a good thing to incorporate her into the song.
Excellent,
Sí.
excellent. And who's best to have a strong voice such as like young lady here, because I've seen her online. You just a badass with yours, so I already know how you give it up. So it's perfect. It's perfect.
Sí.
So we're gonna do this right now. We're
Michael,
go ahead.
Dice Michael que qué persona mejor de tener con una voz así tan bonita como esta muchacha, tan joven y tan talentosa que ella. Entonces, básicamente que la escogió una buena persona para la canción, ¿no?
Exactamente, ¿no? Y saber que ella tiene un gran compromiso con la causa de la libertad de Cuba también me llamó mucho la atención.
Yeah, he
El
says
problema es que
that
en Cuba...
the fact that she has such a strong, commitment to the Cuban cause, you know, that she's someone that is working on that and that is really helping the cause, that's something that really caught his attention, and that he liked that about in order to incorporate her into this song.
100%. So this is what we're gonna do right now, because I don't want to waste any time. We're gonna get to this new joint right here, Un Dìa, right here, 102.9 Take Deck, and Funky, Clear, Mikey Losabo, Free Mikey. We're gonna rock it out here. Let's roll.
Una isla sangrienta que llora, un dolor por mi madre tan sola, un cariño con muchos que imploran ternura, dolor y un artista que llora, una paz que si ser transparente te hierve la sangre y te quema hasta el vientre, un humilde rapero presente que mal sancionado por 3 delincuentes. 8 días, 8.000 razones para protestar por la libertad que mi pueblo la tiene perdida. La juventud de mi caimán, estoy consciente que va a despertar un día. La libertad no admite diálogo y estoy casi seguro que la historia nos recordará algún día.
Mucho daño han hecho con golpe balote, pero ustedes mucho, deja que mi pueblo se vote. Mucho daño han hecho con golpe balote, pero ustedes mucho, deja que mi pueblo se vote.
Yo, seguimos puestos por los nuestros, hoy protesto por los muertos y los que tienen bajo arresto. Por mi pueblo que tiene un futuro incierto, los que abusan de su puesto, por supuesto estoy molesto. Sueño con libertad, prosperidad, progreso, que por decir verdad ya más nadie vaya preso. Que algún día estaremos de regreso si les confieso que eso se cae por su propio peso. Una flor que cultivar, un esquema que hay que cambiar. Está a punto de pasar otro estallido social. Imposible de olvidar, todos las van a pagar. Ellos no tendrán principio, pero sí un final. Mucho daño han hecho con golpe y barrote. Lo de ustedes mucho, deja que mi pueblo se vote. Que mucho daño han hecho con golpe y barrote. Lo de ustedes mucho, deja que mi pueblo se vote.
Quiero que mi pueblo se vote, que no esperen más, que todos estamos disgustados, queremos ver el cambio now. Esto es un choque, vamos a averiguar lo que esconden. Mira, todo lo que han dicho no es mentira. 60 años y contando dictadura que nos tira. No, 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 no. Ya no estamos para el show. Yeah, funky, let 'em know.
Gente desterrada, las madres subiendo java. Esto no es un cuento de hadas, ya no queda nada. Nos cansamos de tanta baba. Esto se acabó, se acaba. Cubano, vamos a unirnos. Si el objetivo es el mismo, bajen el ego, dejen el protagonismo. Entonemos nuestro himno sin perder el ritmo. Que esto es fuego con el comunismo. No será mucho, pero somos unos cuantos. Comprometidos en esto, no hace falta tanto. Ya basta ya de sufrimientos y quebranto. Pagarán por todo lo que han hecho y por tanto llanto. Yeah. Mucho daño han hecho con golpe y barrote. Fuerza cubano, lo de ustedes mucho. Fuerza hermano, libertad para todos los presos políticos injustamente en Cuba. Patria y vida y para siempre libertad.
Mi sangre mandiza no puedo olvidar.
La juventud de mi caimán, estoy consciente que va a despertar un día. La libertad no admite diálogo y estoy casi seguro que la historia nos recordará un día.
All right, yo, that was the joint Un Dìa. Dope joint. Please go to support that, support the cause. You know, Serbia's joint, just another perfect example that I'm happy I could live in this country and hear type of songs like that. We could like express our pain and just, you know, just put it down for our community. So upon researching you know, all the information you done gave me, Kiel, you directed the video, correct?
Yes, I did direct the video, indeed.
So how did that came about?
Well, I have experience in terms of directing several music videos in the past, as well as, you know, web series and things like that. So I definitely had inspiration as well for this particular project, and I felt like I already saw in my head what I wanted, and it was very clear to me. And luckily, you know, we had Ángelo Troya, who's our director of photography, that, you know, he also shot Patria y Vida, the Patria y Vida that they filmed inside of Cuba with Funky and Michael. So, you know, he was on board and I had the vision. So we already were able to put everything there pretty easily and, you know, get a product going. The most difficult part was getting good locations, you know, because initially I wanted to shoot inside of a church. You know, I wanted kind of like, you know, a faith element to the video. I wanted it to be, you know, spiritually empowering and like motivating in that sense, because the song starts with these like, you know, choral voices from like, you know, a Gothic church. So that's kind of where the inspiration came from. But then I couldn't find a church that would approve of the shoot. So I had to shift my concept. And then I had a relative actually die. Not funny, it's actually sad, but
Yeah,
I had a
get it.
relative die and she's buried. Yeah, I apologize.
No worries.
My aunt passed. She was like a matriarch in her family, a very strong, beautiful Cuban woman, and she was buried in the cemetery where we shot the video. So I went to the cemetery. I saw all of the inspirational people that were buried there, Cuban heroes and martyrs that weren't able to return to Cuba because, you know, they were exiled because they took a stance against the regime, but they're still so proud of where they came from. And you could see that kind of, you know, honor and pride for their culture and su patria, even on their tombstones, you know, and what they write, the messages that they write, that their family members even write for them. You know, Jorge Macano is buried in that cemetery. The Bacardi family is buried in that cemetery. You know, the final scene, one of the final scenes is me putting flowers for my great-grandparents that are Mambises. So there's a lot of symbolism there. And then I also wanted to incorporate Michael the way that I could, even though he physically couldn't be there. So that's where the projector screen idea came into play, of those original photos of Michael in the studio, and using the little girl actress to symbolize his daughter. Because Michael has a daughter around the same age, and you know, and children her age also represent the future of Cuba. So it's kind of like a two-part symbolism, you know, Michael's daughter and also the future generations, and what we're really working towards giving a brighter and better future these children, you know. So that's why we are doing, you know, what we do, raising awareness, raising consciousness, and, you know, speaking the truth of what's happening inside of our island. We have a regime that has, you know, taken away human rights from the Cuban people for the past 64 years and counting, including Michael Osorbo, the star of this video, of this song, one of the stars. So, you know, it's important to continue to create work like this and have people like you promote it. So thank you so much.
Hey, I do what I can there, my friend. Okay, so I got this question for El Funky. Just to go back for a second with Patria Vida. If I'm not mistaken, can you ask them? I think I know the answer for this, but my audience doesn't know this. When they did that song, it was in secrecy, like no one kind of knew what was going on, correct? Can you ask them that?
Funky, él quiere saber si cuando ustedes hicieron esa canción de Patria y Vida, right, fue en secreto, no se sabía, ¿no? No, lo hicieron en forma secreta.
Sí, totalmente, sí.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally. They did it in secrecy.
What is that experience? Can you ask them, what is the experience that you go from one extreme to another, meaning that you go to one extreme, you go to in a country, you're singing a song in secrecy, speaking against the government, to another extreme to speak against the government, but you don't have to worry about somebody knocking on your door or getting arrested or getting tortured or being harassed.
Okay. Dice él que cómo es esa experiencia, cómo fue esa experiencia de grabar una canción en un gobierno, un régimen como el de Cuba, que está persiguiendo, que uno tiene que estar en secreto haciendo ese tipo de canción, y ir al otro extremo de grabar, estar aquí ahora en un país, ¿no? Que no tienes eso, no tiene que estar así en secreto, grabando todo tipo de canción o música. ¿Cómo se siente eso? ¿Cómo te fue esa experiencia en Cuba y en contrario aquí, a lo contrario de aquí?
Exacto, salir de Cuba, de mi música, mi arte, estar censurado, a llegar aquí a un país donde todo es libre. Es una experiencia bastante grande. Sí.
Okay, he says that yes, to leave Cuba, his country where it's you know, you don't have the liberty, and now to come, that everything is censored over there, and to come over here to a country where you have liberty, is, you know, it's quite an experience. Yes. Siga.
Sabíamos que cuando grabáramos la parte de nosotros en Patria y Vida iba a ser un gran problema.
We knew that when we were going to record our part of the song and the song named Patria y Vida, it was going to be a great problem.
Pero entendimos que era necesario hacerlo.
But we knew that we understood. We understood. We knew that we had to do it. You know, we had to do that.
Y nada, no sabíamos que iba a ser una gran canción, pero no sabíamos en la gran magnitud que iba a tomar.
Yeah, they knew that it was going to be a great song, but they didn't expect it, they didn't know that it was going to be of this magnitude that it has taken.
Yeah, and that's the way the universe works. You do one thing and then you don't expect it to go as far as it does, and it got him a Grammy. So look how far it went. So congratulations on that department.
Y como él dice que es así pasa, así es el universo, así es la vida, ¿no? Que hay veces uno hace una cosa así, mira como ahora, como la canción hasta ganó un Grammy, mira hasta dónde llegó la canción.
Exactamente.
¿Y quién hizo la producción en esta canción? Who did the productions? ¿Quién hizo la producción?
La producción de Un Día lo hizo DJ Drew, Andrés Pardo, un productor cubano muy talentoso que lleva trabajando conmigo e incluso con Michael hace más de 10 años, desde los inicios. El muchacho está en Cuba y ojalá algún día esté al lado mío, pero es mi productor, es mi mano derecha, como digo yo, en lo que es la tecnología.
Okay, Funky. Entonces, la persona que hizo la producción se llama
DJ Drew.
Did the production. ¿Cómo se llama?
DJ Drew.
DJ Drew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Que usted dice que es como una persona muy cercana a usted, que es su productor, ¿no? He says that this is a close person to him, a friend, and that he's producer.
Okay.
Sí, el que estaba produciendo nuestro trabajo desde los inicios, sí.
He's the person that has been producing all of their work and his work since, the initial moment, since beginning.
Yeah, let them know. When I heard the production, there was something about that guitar string. When it kept hitting, like you could hear like some kind of raw emotion behind that guitar string behind it. So that's why there was something about that production when that guitar hit. It hit me personally.
Que él dice que sintió así que le tocó a él personalmente cuando oyó el sonido de la guitarra, ¿no? Cuando esa que lo usaron en esa canción. Sí.
Yeah, that
sí, él es muy talentoso.
Yeah, so
he's very talented.
Yes, man. So that was a great production he did there. So yeah, man.
Una producción muy buena.
So yeah, man. I'm about to wrap this up right now. So any final words, kid?
Ya vamos a terminar, dice él. Que últimas palabras.
Okay. Nada, quería agradecerle ante todo la invitación, ser parte de la causa, aunque crea que no es un granito de arena.
He's very thankful for
otras personas que hablan otro idioma. Y nada, nosotros como artistas es nuestra alma.
He's thankful for the invitation and that as an artist, he gives, they give their soul and that, he appreciates the invitation, que aprecias la invitación, que pones toda tu alma ahí cuando hacen estas canciones. Yeah, they put all their soul, all their spirit, in the production and the singing and, because it's for a good cause, porque es para una causa muy importante y muy buena, que es para la causa de Cuba.
Exactamente. La causa de la libertad de Cuba, sí.
It's for the cause of the liberty and freedom for Cuba.
No doubt, man. So yeah, Funky, man, thank you for coming out. You're always a guest in the 102.9 tape deck, and we're definitely going to do this again soon. Kelly, baby.
Dice, muchas gracias por venir por aquí, Funky. Siempre eres un invitado aquí con esta estación de radio de él y que es bienvenido.
Thank you.
Kelly.
Yeah. Yes.
Greatly appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Michael, so much for the invitation. Again, doing your part to, you know, give a voice to the Cuban community, right? And the common Cuban people and what they're going through on their day to day and the art and the music they're creating and their culture. Somos cubanos de a pie, ¿verdad? That's how we like to say it. So thank you for providing a platform for Cubans in Boston and connecting us all together. We're so appreciative. And, you know, we'll stay connected. Estamos conectados.
Always, always, always. Yes, yes, yes. Your boy Cuban Mike. This has been a hostile takeover. Un Dìa. Go check that out on every streaming platform. Go check it out on YouTube. Support the videos. Support your own people. And we are out. You can catch me here every Friday from 6 to 7. And we're just going to keep going on and on and on. Free Cuba. Free Michael Sobo. And we're going to be doing this until we see a free Cuba, y'all. We out. Libertad para la gente.